Hey guys, my name's Oni, and this is my beautiful wife Dama and our two beautiful children, Amelia and Samuel. Welcome to our channel, TheGradFam. The reason behind this channel is to document something really exciting. Our very first and probably last triplet pregnancy. Hey kitty boy.
So a few months back, I found out that I was pregnant again, which we thought would be our third baby. So I took a pregnancy test and it was positive, and I made a doctor's appointment.
And we were both super excited. We love big families. We're both from big families. So 3 kids sounded amazing.
So I go to my doctor appointment by myself, and Oni stays home with Amelia and Samuel. When I arrive at my doctor appointment, they wanted to do just a quick ultrasound to see how far along I am. And as soon as she starts the ultrasound, at first, the midwife there asked me if twins run in the family. And I was like, no, not in my family. But I tell her that my husband is a twin, but I heard that twins can't have twins. And she's like, okay, well, we'll see what we find. And we honestly thought that there would be just one baby in there. And as soon as she starts the ultrasound, she finds 2 babies and 2 heartbeats. And she's like, oh my goodness, you're having twins. And at first I was just in shock, but pretty excited. And I was like, okay, you know, twins, it's gonna be hard, but it's doable. So as she's looking around, she goes lower, and she's looking like, she goes lower and she looks a bit confused. And I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, what's that under the 2 babies? And I was not expecting a 3rd baby. And she's like, oh, hold on a second. And she like zooms in, she takes a closer look. And she's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You are not having twins. You're having triplets. And at first, I just went into shock. And I was like, no way. This is unbelievable. Like, we were not expecting triplets. No.
There's a lot of people that have twins. I'm a twin. I have cousins that are twins, but we both thought about it, and we don't know anybody, not from my side of the family, her side of the family, both big families. Nobody knows anybody with triplets. So when we found out that we were having triplets, we were beyond shocked. We didn't know what to think. It was crazy.
And at first, I was just in shock, and she asked me like, oh, do you know anyone in your family that's ever had triplets before? And I'm like, no, just my husband is a twin. I was pretty much in shock, but I didn't tell my husband yet until I got home, because I wanted to see his reaction. And on the drive home, I just broke down crying, because I was just beyond shocked that I was pregnant with triplets. And yes, it happened naturally. We did not do anything to have triplets. It happened all natural. So on the way home, I broke down crying because I was just really shocked and excited and overwhelmed, and I just didn't know what to think of it at first. But I was really excited to start this journey.
So I was at home babysitting Amelia and Samuel. Amelia is a little over 2 years old. Samuel is a little over 8 months, almost 9. And so, you know, my wife goes off to the appointment like normal. We've had 2 other kids before. We were just expecting 1. And she comes home, and when she comes down the stairs, it's obvious that she had been crying. And I'm thinking, you know, what could be wrong? It's just, you know, I'm hoping the babies are healthy. The baby is healthy, not knowing that it was more than 1. And I'm like, honey, what's wrong? I give her a hug. We sit down, and she's just broken at this point. And so I'm like, babe, what's going on? Talk to me. And then she hands me a picture of the ultrasound, and it's obviously two. And I was like, babe, it's okay, it's just twins. It's not, I'm a twin. So we're thinking, it's not a big deal. Or that's what I'm thinking. And then she looks at me and she's just like, no, there's three. And I'm like, what is she talking about? I take a closer look, and at the very bottom of the picture, you can see just a little smudge. And she's like, there's three. And I'm blown away. I don't believe it. I'm like, no, it's not true. And then she's like, it's true. She's crying. I start crying. I, after a few seconds, start laughing because I'm thinking in my head, this is going to be crazy. The first thing that comes to my head is three. I was like, I'm going to have 5 kids at 22 years old. And I was like, babe, you're 21. You're going to have 5 kids at 21 years old. These triplets weren't planned. There's a lot of people, there's IVF, implantations, there's, IUI. There's a lot of different methods to having triplets, but naturally, that's a 1 in 10,000 chance. So we were so excited after crying and laughing and all that. We just sat there and thought about it, and we just said, everything happens for a reason. So we're accepting these babies. We're going to be one big happy family, and we want to document it all for everyone here to see us go through this incredible journey. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, guaranteed. We want to document it all for you guys to come along this journey with us.
And we love Amelia and Samuel so much, and we're so excited and just so beyond happy to have these triplets. And Amelia and Samuel are such a blessing, and I know that these triplets will be such a big blessing as well. And we're just really excited to see how this pregnancy goes. And
yeah, my wife gets a lot of questions every time we go out. Anyone that finds out that she's having triplets, so many questions. So I got the great idea. I was like, why don't we just start a YouTube channel? I know a lot of people, they're curious to know. They want to know what's it like to have triplets. And so I just decided, hey, instead of answering everyone's questions specifically, why not just start a channel and document it all?
And I wasn't really much for it because I'm pretty shy. Pretty shy when it comes to the camera. I'm not really much of a camera person. But he got me to do it, and I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. And so far, I am about 3.5 months pregnant with triplets. And I'm about 13 weeks. And we will keep you updated every week and let you know how it goes.
So if you guys would like to support us and come along with us on this journey, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell all your friends, tell everyone if they want to walk with us through this journey of a triplet pregnancy.
Say, I love you.
Where are you going, baby?
Down.
You going down?
Yeah.
What?
Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Right there.